Welcome back, my spooky babes, to another episode of Brewja Coffee Hour. I'm your host, Danny Oliveros, and tonight we're venturing into a story that blurs the lines between myth and reality. A haunting winter legend that refuses to fade into history. But first, let me tell you about today's drink. It is an iced dry peppermint white mocha. You kind of see it's in a little glass. I have like cute little sprinkles on top and everything like that. But oops, you didn't see that. But we just recently moved, so a lot of my stuff is still like in storage. We're still unpacking everything, but that's why I haven't been posting for a bit. So I want to say sorry for that. But let me tell you about this drink. It is a creamy white chocolate kiss with a cool peppermint with 2 shots. You could also do 3. I do normally do 3, but I kind of like lower my intake today of espresso to awaken your senses, topped with whipped cream and crushed peppermint. It is like sipping on a frosty winter night, and the recipe will be linked in the show notes, or you can always check out on our social media. And you can also try it out after this episode. I'm going to do a quick sip because I love anything that's chocolate and mint. Yeah. Amazing. Can you hear that crunch? Amazing. So good. But anyway, so now turn off the lights, grab your blankets, and let's step into the icy shadows of one of the most chilling ghost stories ever told, the legend of the Frost Bride. It all begins in a small town of Jericho, Vermont, a picturesque place with rolling hills and snowing winters that feel straight out of a postcard. But beneath its charms lies a story that locals still whisper about a cold moonlit night. The year was 1872. Winter had hit the town hard, blanketing everything in thick snow. Among Jericho's residents was a young woman named Eleanor Wright, a seamstress known for her beauty and skills with needlework. Eleanor was engaged to Charles Avery, the son of a wealthy merchant. Their engagement was the talk of the town, with people eagerly waiting for their wedding planned for Christmas Eve. But the wedding never happened. On the morning of December 24th, Charles was found dead in the woods near his family's estate. His body was frozen solid, his face twisted in terror. Eleanor was inconsolable, and just days later, she disappeared without a trace. Some say she went searching for Charles in the snow. Others believe she took her own life in despair. Months passed before her body was discovered at the base of the cliff near Avery Estate, her wedding gown frozen to her skin. The town folk buried her in an unmarked grave, but her story didn't end there. Not long after her burial, strange things began happening near the Avery Estate. Locals reported hearing faint cries in the night, like a woman sobbing in the cold. Others claimed to see a figure of a white wandering in the woods, her veil shimmering like frost in moonlight. By the early 1900s, The legend of Eleanor Wright, or as she became the Frost Bride, had taken root in her Sorry, if I messed up. Her ghost was said to appear to travelers lost in the snow, guiding them back to safety. But not all encounters were benevolent. One chilling account comes from a man named Henry Caldwell, a traveling salesman who stayed in Jericho in 1912. He claimed to see a woman in white standing by the edge of the Avery property, thinking she was lost. He approached her only for her to vanish before his eyes. He told the locals what he saw. They warned him never to follow her. The Frost Bride only appears when she wants something, they said, and what she wants, no one can give. The legend of the Frost Bride didn't stay confined to the past. Even in recent years, people claim to have seen her wandering through the snowy woods of Jericho. One of the most chilling accounts from 2015, when a group of teenagers ventured into the woods near the Avery property on a dare. They reported hearing a soft humming like lullaby carried on with the wind. As they walked deeper into the woods, the air grew colder and the humming grew louder. Then they saw her, a figure in flowing white dress with her face hidden beneath the veil. She stood perfectly still, but the hum turned into a low wail that sent the teens running. When they told their story, locals nodded knowingly. You saw her, they said. You saw the Frost Bride. To this day, those teenagers refuse to go near the woods, swearing that the wailing still haunts their dreams till this day. I don't know if that's true, but you know how these ghost stories are. The Frost Bride story has all of the elements of a classic haunting, love, loss, betrayal, and a restless spirit. But what keeps her legend alive? Some believe the sightings are simply tricks of mind, amplified by eerie stillness of winter nights. Others swear her ghost is real, bound to the snowy woods by the heartbreak she endured. And then there are those who think her spirit isn't searching for peace, that it's searching for revenge. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: the Frost Bride's tale is a reminder of how tragedy can leave echoes that lingers far longer than we expect. Whether she's guiding lost travelers or terrifying those who cross her path, her presence has become a permanent mark of Jericho's history. So, my spooky babes, what do you think? Could a tragedy as deep as Eleanor Wright's truly leave a ghostly imprint behind? And if you were walking through the snowy woods of Jericho, Vermont, and saw the Frost Bride, would you follow her or would you run? Let me know on your thoughts, or send a message on Instagram or TikTok, or even drop a comment down below. I love to hear your theories about this chilling tale. The Frost Bride story reminds us of winter nights that hold more than just frost, and the snow that they hold shadows, whispers, and maybe even spirits that still roam the earth. If today's episode gave you chills, don't forget to grab the recipe for our iced dry peppermint white mocha in the show notes. It's the perfect drink for a frosty tale like this. And if you're looking for a gift for the coffee lover in your life, check out the link to the show notes to buy Blacket with 50% off with the perfect excuse to treat yourself or someone special using my link. And don't forget to be kind to your local and chain baristas this season. They're brewing magic every day for you guys. Until next time, share your favorite drinks with me, or let's keep this eerie conversations brewing. Stay curious, stay caffeinated, and stay safe. And remember, some winter shadows don't fade with the dawn. Bye, guys.